Hello, welcome again on my channel. Today we will see another topic from SAP MM or sourcing and procurement in S4HANA, and this topic is only focused towards S4HANA source determination. So we will see it in detail, but there is a prerequisite for this particular video. So if you wanted to understand source determination, you must know these topics in detail, and I have covered all these topic in this playlist, or you can find all this topic in videos. So you must have detailed understanding of all these five topics, then only you will understand source determination. Along with this, you must have certain knowledge in MRP as well. So it's handy if you have this knowledge. If you don't know these topics and then you try to understand this video, then it will not work. So I would suggest first cover these five video in detail, and then only you will understand this topic. So I'm creating this video by considering you know all these five topics in detail that I have covered on channel. You can see them. I will put a link in description for these five topics as well, or maybe in first comment I will ping that comment where I will put directly link for all these five videos. So let's start. Uh, So for source determination, first we must know what are the source of supply, or what is the source of supply, and which are the sources of source of supply. So source of supply is nothing but it's kind of identifying the right vendor from different documents. So a source of supply defines how or where a product is procured when a procurement proposal, that is our purchase requisition, is created. The source of supply is nothing but our vendor or supplier to be used is determined automatically or interactively if we are creating PR manually in ME51, or even though it is created through MRP without a vendor, we can assign that vendor in manual source assignment in ME56. The system uses this source to create the procurement proposal, that is the PR. So in nutshell, source of supply is nothing but to identify the right vendor uh, from data, either it's transactional data or master data that we have maintained. So transactional data means here we can say like contract, scheduling agreement or quota agreements, and master data we can say source list or purchasing info record. So these five are the sources of supply in SAP MM. Then next is, then what is the source determination? So SAP source determination is process that allows the buyer, means who is processing that particular purchase requisition or request to procure some material, to discover or identify the most appropriate vendor or supplier while creating a purchase requisition. Then this resource or this source of supply refers to a vendor account. These preferred vendors of a materials are set as a master data element, and that is called source list. But note that in S4HANA, source list is not the main master data, because in S4HANA with the simplifications, this source list is no more get highest priority. But yeah, we can use that, but in S4HANA, it is not necessary to maintain source list every time. So that is the simplification done in S4HANA. We will see in detail in upcoming slides. So why we are doing all this? Like, let's say if your organization is small, then you may remember vendors and all those. But let's say your organization is big, you are dealing with a huge number of procurement proposals. then it's better to have source determination automatically, and again you won't keep creating the purchase requisition manually. So you create purchase requisitions through MRP, then MRP identify the appropriate source of supply, then that source of supply get convert into the purchase order, and then this purchase order will get sent to a vendor automatically. So no need to touch anything, and even for MRP also there is a background job. So to automate a process, it is a must to have a source of supply, and that source of supply should get determined automatically. That is nothing but the source determination. So we'll see in detail one by one, and I will start with the very basic considering beginner, and then I will dive through some higher level details here in this video. So we'll start with very basic. So like what is the source of supply example manually in PR? So we will see one example in system, how exactly source of supply get determined, what are the basic things of source of supply, and then we will go ahead. So I will go into system. One more thing, so just to make this video short, I have created a list of vendors that I will use through this video explanation. So I will not spend time on creating vendors. I will use these existing vendors to show what I wanted to show and how the sources get determined. So yeah, go into system now. So what I will do first thing, I will create one new material, mm01, then this is the details. Okay, this is my plant storage location by default. Let's say material 01. I'm just giving basic normal details that every time we maintained. Then this MRP. Okay. Okay. So you can check MRP video in order to understand this in detail. There is MRP videos also available. So I'm making this video by considering you already know all this very well. So if you are trying to understand video without watching those videos, it's not of use, or at least you have this knowledge from your own experience or with some other videos. But I highly recommend, if you don't know this MRP and that 5 topics, please first complete those topics. So I'm creating material here 263357. Okay, so material is created. I will take a note of it. So what material I have created here, 263357 will be my material. Okay, now PR. Okay, so I have material I have created is 263357. Then 10 quantity, material group, plant, storage location, purchasing group, and purchasing organization. I am using standard one. Okay. So here, if I click the source determination, so there is no source, of system will not determine any source, or even I try to assign manually source of supply, system will not bring anything. So in that case, if we know vendor, we can directly provide vendor here, or there is a fixed vendor, we can provide here. But how we can decide if I click here assign source of supply, or in case, so first I will explain what is this source determination. So if you have only single source of supply and you tick this, so system will bring this source of supply automatically in this purchase requisition. But if you have more than one, then you have to go here source of supply, and you have to assign source of supply manually, and system will give you the list of all the possible sources, or in case there is a source list, system will assign that source of supply directly. Now what I will do, I will open another screen. Okay, And if I create uh, source of supply, let's say purchasing info record for this particular material, and I will use our vendor, let's say this 3000 vendor, sorry, not 3000, so 3 9 times 0, and I will maintain a source list, sorry, purchasing info record here for this particular combination. As of now, I'm not ticking this auto sourcing. This is one important thing. Just note that, and I will explain what it do in very next slide or very next configuration or explanation. So I have created this particular purchasing info record for this material and this supplier. Now, if I go here and I try to assign source of supply, okay, I guess I need to refresh. So I will go back and I will try to create again. So ME51 N, and I will create PR again. So 263357 is my material quantity, then material group all 0001 in terms of org structure. See, system still not bringing any source of supply, but if I tick here while creating PR, system will bring source of supply. Still not, but if I click here, see, now system bought this source of supply. Why it bought? Because we created one source of supply. Now same time I will show you what that auto sourcing tick will impact, how it will impact. So if I try to create, let's say MD03, and I try to run MRP for this particular material, system will not bring any vendor. So see, system are not bringing any vendor here. So now what we will do, we will go in again purchasing info record, and we will activate that auto sourcing tick and see what effect happen. So this is very important auto sourcing tick. If I click here and save it, and if I go and again try to run MRP for the same combination, okay, I will change planning mode to 3. So in this case, you can see now system bringing the vendor that have purchasing info record because we tick that auto sourcing. So that's the use of that. Again, I will remove that auto sourcing. So in case if, so I will go again in MRP, and in case what if we don't have source of supply get assigned for the PR that created manually. I will show you example how we can assign manually source of supply in case. So let's say uh, I run T code. So how we can assign source of supply in case there is no source of supply get assigned for certain PRs. Those are created from MRP. So there is a T code ME56. Here we get we can get all the PRs that don't have source assigned. So we can either filter here with certain criteria like material group or certain plant, or if we know specific PR, then we can take a specific PR. So I will take old example from some PR, and if I execute, okay, this PR is not there. Let's say this. Okay, so certain PR we can take an example, and then we can assign source of supply like here manually or automatically, but for that there must be an info record available. So I'm not sure if for this info record is there. Okay, then assign manually. Let's say I will use this vendor. So info record is not maintained, but this is the way we can assign source of supply manually. So this is a just basic. Now we will go in more detail in next video. So we know that these all five source of supply we have seen, and then what are the priorities, like let's say if some material might have more than one source of supply, so how system give the priorities to the particular source of supply. So this is the priorities. Here you can see uh, quota agreement arrangement have the highest priority. In case if there is a quota agreement, so it will get the highest priority than all the rest of sources. Then second, source list, but catch here is that it should have MRP indicator or MRP, that one or two is activated to get considered in uh, as a source of supply with MRP. Then scheduling agreement get the third priority and contract get fourth, so outline agreement combined. And fifth one is info record if automatic sourcing indicator is active. So we'll see one by one, and we will test as well, like if these priorities work properly or not in system. So first we will start with the info record and with automatic sourcing indicator, so that we have already seen, but there is again catch that we will see one by one. So if purchasing info record with automatic sourcing indicator is there, and there is, if there is no quota agreement arrangement or no outline agreement, that is contract or source list, sorry, scheduling agreement or source list, in that case MRP can assign info record as a source of supply if that is marked relevant to automatic sourcing that we have seen. So what I will do, I will create another material in mm01. I will copy from existing material. So what I can do, I will use material that created recently. I just wanted to copy, so I will put here. Material 02. Okay, I'm not changing anything, I'm just copying to save time. Okay, so this new material 263358 is created. Okay, I will just take a note of it. So it's this is our material that I will use. So now what we wanted to test, so if there is info record that we have seen in previous example, if with the tick is activated, so I will maintain purchasing info record as well straight away. So I will use this. So here I will activate auto sourcing, and here 10. Okay, then I will run MRP. To see it bringing it, but then we will check something more. So what if uh, there are more than one info record maintained, and how system will assign the source of supply? So if there is a plant specific info record get a higher level priority than records on purchasing organization level. So in case let's see we have some info record that don't have plant, only purchasing organization is there, then plant specific info record will get higher priority. But again, if there is two records at plant level, then how system will work? Let's say I will create one another record with the another BP that we have. So let's say I will use 440099. 440009. Okay, this BP I will use to create an info record. Okay. Okay, so I have created this another info record. Now, if I run MRP again, we will see how system behave. Okay, so see, now system bringing this vendor. Why? Because if, so our second line says if there is more than one record info record is available, system assign source of supply depending on this. So plant specific, so both record I created on plant specific. Then system will consider either smallest supplier number, smallest purchasing organization. So in this sequence, so here system is picking smallest supplier number out of two. So I have now source source with two vendors with these two vendors. So I'm using this two vendor out of this is the smallest number. So that's why system picking this one. But if I remove, let's say I will go again here and I will remove, okay, in ME12, if I remove that auto sourcing tick, system will no more consider this particular supplier again for MRP. So again, go into MRP screen, back, no, again, display. I will change date to the week date, so it will create purchase requisition. So see, again, it's creating with this vendor. So auto sourcing tick is very important, and if both the vendors or more than one vendor have that auto sourcing, then this will be the criteria to identify appropriate source of supply. Then what will happen with purchase requisition? So if I go here and click again here, okay, I will go back and I will recreate. So ME51N. So system should show me all the possible sources of supply. So what is my material number? Oh, sorry, 263357. Sorry, 58 I guess. 265558. Okay. Now, not exist what material I have created. Oh, sorry, 33. Okay. 263358. Okay, now it is right. Okay. So now if I click on source of supply, system will give me all the possible source of supply here. You see, system now giving me all the possible sources of supply. Again, it is very interesting. You can check the price simulation here itself, and you can decide which vendor need to be selected. Unfortunately, here I have selected same price, so you cannot see much difference in this. But yeah, if price difference is there, you can check, or you can check vendor evaluation details as well here. But this is a new vendor, so you will not get much details. Yeah, but this is the, or you can also check if availability check is there. So yeah. Then we will see next one. So I will not save this because I wanted to show further example. And in case like smallest number, so this will be the criteria. And lastly, for materials that do not match any of these options, the system generate a procurement proposal without a source of supply assigned, that we have seen. So like we may see it again. For that I might need to create another material. So M01, I will create one quickly. I will just copy from existing one. I will not change anything and just save it. So we created 59. So now if I create, I run MRP for this particular material, system will create this purchase requisition without vendor assignment. So this is the purchase requisition number. So I will save it. In that case, we have to uh, assign source of supply manually, but for that also we need a purchasing info record. So I will create one for this combination without auto sourcing. So that's the case where MRP won't assign a vendor to a PR. So I have just created one with 49. So now if I go in ME56, ME56, and I provide my PR number here. Oh, it's not PR number. Let me see what is a PR number. Okay, so this is the PR number. Okay, so if I put here and execute, so you will get this screen where you can assign automatically source of supply as it has info record, or I will go back and again I will execute this, or you can assign manually and you can put your particular vendor and you can do assign source of supply. So this is the way in case no source of supply get assigned, so system will create without source of supply. Or alternative is you can simply go into ME52N and assign source of supply here. Just see, this is created through MRP, so you can simply, oh no, it is deleted. So what is the new one? Not this one, new one is this. Yeah, so you can assign here directly a vendor and it will still work. So 4400 or whatever vendor you can assign here, and along with purchase organization. So MRP won't assign purchase organization and vendor if no source of supply maintained for particular thing. So last case in this purchasing info record here. Okay, so hope it's clear. You can see detailed video about purchasing info record. Then next we have priority with a contract. So now I will use example of same material that we have created, this 58, for contract scenario. So far we have maintained purchasing info record with these vendors. Now what I will do, I will maintain uh, purchasing, sorry, I will create a contract with this vendor for this material. So first we will see now what is happening so far. So if I run MD03 for this particular combination, what I am getting, not for 59, actually we are using 5859. I created to show if no source of supply is assigned. Okay. Okay. Okay, so another session is open, I guess. So yeah, I will close this. No. Okay, I will run here. So see, now it's picking this supplier from info record. Now what I will do, I will maintain a contract. So contract have a higher priority than info record. So let's create one contract with the vendor. So you can check a video of contract and you can create one. So I will use here supplier, that is I have created for contract, that is 4421. So where is that? Is it right? Yeah. So contract vendor. Yeah. So this will be the my supplier for this contract. So validity, let's say in future. Okay, so what is my material? So my material is 26335.8. Let's check. Yeah, 58. Then targeted quantity, let's say 100, net price 10 per material group. Okay, and I am just saving this contract. You can see this more detail of contract in other videos, so just check that. So I have created this particular contract. So I will just take a note of this contract number. So this is my contract. Okay, I will remove that. Okay. Now, if I go back and rerun MRP, so what will happen? As of now, we are getting this source of supply, but let's see what happened now. So I will rerun MRP. So see, now priority changed because contracts have a higher priority than info record. So now MRP is selecting a contract vendor and no more the vendor that has a info record. So it's worked this way for contracts. Next is so this we have checked. So if several contract exist, again another case. So let's say if several contract exist for plant specific contracts that get higher priority than cross plant contract. So if there might be central contract and plant specific contract, then plant specific contract get a higher priority. If there are several contract available that maintain at organization level, then MRP select again the number range came into picture and smallest number document will get selected. Then one more thing, if outline agreement items are to be found as a sources, means in source list, then this item need to be added to a source list with MRP indicator 1 or MRP indicator 2 in case scheduling agreement. So we'll see that next, but just a note. Then next, highest priority have scheduling agreement. So what we will do, so far we have created a source as source of supply in info record. Then for same material we created contract. Now for same material we will create a scheduling agreement and we will see how things goes. So far this is the scenario now. And also if I go in PR here and I will create a PR again manually and I will show if also sources are popping up here or not. So 263358 10 EA and 0001 again. And if I create assign source of supply, I should get all the now valid available sources of supply here, and I can select one that I wanted and assign, and it will get assigned. But yeah, I'm not saving any of this, so leave it. Now what I will do, I will create a scheduling agreement for different vendors. So now I will use next vendor that I have created, SA vendor, that is scheduling agreement vendor, and this is the number, and I will create it for same material. So here, then validity 263358. Let's say targeted quantity. In case you have agreement, you can put agreement number here as well. In real time, we do so if we have, but it's not possible to cover all the scenarios. So I'm covering the one that is most significant or useful here. So I have created this scheduling agreement and I'm saving. But whatever you do, still these priorities will be the same. So I will just take a note of this number. So now I have scheduling agreement with this number. Okay. Now if I go again to a MRP screen and let's rerun MRP and see what system do. Again, this will be the future. If I take a weekend, it create plan order. So I'm going again. So scene. Uh, it created schedule line, but why? Oh, I created scheduling agreement with the wrong vendor or what? Me32L. Let me see. Ah, I used wrong vendor here and that's why. So let me delete this scheduling agreement and I will create another scheduling agreement with the right vendor. Save it. That's the mistake I did. So, but yeah, system is working right. It still created scheduling line with reference to the scheduling agreement. Just vendor is used in both cases. So I have deleted that. So what I will do, I will create a fresh scheduling agreement with the right vendor. So vendor we should use is this 204. Okay. Okay, it's done. Okay, so now if I go and rerun, we will see different vendor. It happened because I selected wrong vendor that I used for a contract as well. So see, now it is giving priority to a scheduling agreement over a contract. So previously it was selecting contract vendor or it was creating with reference to contract, but now it is giving priority to a scheduling agreement because scheduling agreement have a highest priority than contract. So what we have seen, first we created info record, then we created contract, then scheduling agreement. Again, if several valid scheduling agreement exist, MRP select a scheduling agreement with the active release first. So whichever scheduling agreement has a firstly release. If this cannot be found, then MRP select the scheduling agreement with the smallest document number. Again, number range plays a important role in case multiple scheduling agreement and with no release first item is there. Then again, in source list also we can maintain MRP relevance that we will see in source list next, but it need to be select in outline agreement while maintaining source list as one or two, depending on outline agreement of contract or scheduling agreement. Next priority, we have source list with MRP indicator. So we will see now a source list. So I will, so far what I will do, I will see in PR screen as well. So what happened if we try to create a PR? So now we should get a four possible source of supply. Okay. And if I try to assign source of supply, I will see all four here or five. Yeah, so this is with the scheduling agreement, this is with the contract, and this is because of info record get created with those. So we'll see four suppliers. So actually these are repeated, but total four source of supply are there. Okay. Now, hmm, next is we will create a source list. So T code is ME01, then same material, and this is the plant. Now what I will do, I will use different supplier from none of this. I will use this another supplier in source list. So I will put this supplier. What is supplier number? 44230. 44230. Then I will not put any outline agreement or anything, and if I create it's relevant to MRP. One more thing, if you wanted to use any supplier in source list, info record is mandatory. So first I will create an info record for this combination. So ME11. Okay. Okay, now I will go in source list. Okay, I guess I need to rerun. So this is validity details. This is the supplier. This is purchase organization. Okay, I guess I need to go complete back and then I need to rerun. So ME01. Okay, let's try. Okay, why it is not exist? Let me check it is exist or not. ME12. Okay, it's not exist. So ME11. It should be 230. Okay, okay. I guess lastly I just edited existing one by mistake. Okay, now we have maintained. Now it should not give me error. So yeah. Okay, now it's working, and if I make it relevance to this tick is very important. You can understand all this if you check source list video. So here if we keep it blank, it will not be related to MRP. If we click here, so it will be relevant to the MRP. And in case scheduling agreement, we have to select it too, and then I will save or generate or whatever. So I will save directly. Then if I go in MRP screen again, so let's see how it changes. So I will go back. No. So see, now system selected the BP which has a highest priority in source list. So see. Now system skipped all these three and selected this, although these three are also there with the uh, source of supply. Now we will see few more thing in source list. So I will go back. Yeah. Here now if I put another sources of supply, so let's say I put this, this, then if I put this contract in agreement, it not get copied, so it's 85. Okay, let me copy it. Okay, yeah, and we have to make it relevant to MRP. And purchase organization is also 0001. Okay, now if I save it, so what our rule is, scheduling agreement have higher priority. So if combination of source list with scheduling agreement, so we will see what happened. So I will go back. No, I will not save this MRP and I will rerun MRP. Okay. So see now contract vendor getting higher priority. Sorry, I should guess scheduling agreement, but contract vendor we have maintained in source list. Now, if I maintain scheduling agreement as well, let's see what happened. So we have scheduling agreement here. Okay. And here, this time we will select with scheduling line because scheduling agreement will get created with scheduling lines. Oh, it is for deletion, I guess. So I created next contract with this 26. Yeah, supplier is defer for sure. Yeah, yeah, no, it's fine. And if I save it, and again I will go in MRP and rerun MRP. So now contract vendor is there. It should get replaced with scheduling agreement vendor. See, now it is get created with scheduling agreement vendor and it have created schedule line but not uh, contract details here. So this is how in ECC we used to use this source list. And in HANA also, if you maintain more details in source list, it will act. Okay. Now I will delete all this and I will keep only source list there. So delete all this and save it. Then next priority we have, so source list we have seen this. There is no quota. Then okay. Then highest priority here is a quota arrangement. So even though we have detail for all these four sources, still quota arrangement always will get highest priority in source determination or source of supply. So let's create one quota MEQ1. This is the material, this is the plant, then valid till this and maximum quantity split 100. Then select line item, so it's external procurement. Supplier we will use is out of this 44231. 44231, then 100%, maximum quantity 100, base quantity, max lot size 25, minimum lot size. Okay. Again, for quota agreement use, we should have info record. So we will create one ME11 and vendor here should be 31. Yeah. Okay. I'm just filling mandatory fields. Okay, we have this. Now I will go back and I will rerun the code for quota. Okay, now just save this quota. Okay, so quota maintained successfully. Now, if I go again in system and I try to rerun MRP, let's see what will happen. So it should get highest priority than all of the sources. So see, now it selected quota, but you can see catch here. So it selected quota until only 100 quantity because we had quota until only 100 quantity. Although this particular material have, I guess reorder point is 200. So it selected next available vendor that is from source list. So this is how priorities get selected and this is how system determine different sources. So yeah, this is. Then there are some SAP notes and tables that we can see all the available sources of supply. So if you select this particular table, I will show you these tables. So it's a really handy tables. Okay, now I will go out from everything and SE16N. So this was the table I'm talking about. And if I put my material here, so my material was 263358 and plant is 0001. So you will get what is available, auto sourcing T is active, info record, and all the possible sources here. So just execute. And it gives you list of all the sources available here. So these all are the supplier that can be used. Note that source list and quota agreement will not get updated here because we maintain info record for that as well. So you will get it from here. Then this priority. So again, this 11 means purchasing info record. One means I guess scheduling agreement and 3 means contract. But in this quota agreement is not there, neither source list is there. But yeah, we can see all the supplier, those is here for as a source of supply for this particular material plant combination in this table. Then next is pretty similar table. You can use this table as well and it will give you the same result. So I will show you that. It is more or less pretty similar table. Okay. So again, same. Okay. Then next important thing is this SAP note. So this SAP note are really helpful to understand the detail how system will behave and all those. So I will put this note in a description where from that you can download. So this is the sourcing priorities during MRP, that how this system work. It is shown in this particular note, and if you go below you can see like how this gets selected. So quota agreement is highest, then source list, then purchasing contracts, sorry, scheduling agreement, then contract, then purchasing info record. So this is here, and it has clearly mentioned how it is getting selected and all those details. Then here are few more details about this table that I have shown and certain CDS. Then priorities, so the priority that I have shown, so you will not see here outline agreement and source list, but you will see other info record and what are those priorities. So this is the note, SAP note. It speaks very detail about this, and it also have more relevant notes as well in case you are using classic MRP or MRP live, and further more details that can be tested with MPN and all those things. And here more notes, relevant notes. So yeah, this is all about these notes and tables. So then summary. So we have seen in this video what is the source of supply, then source determination manually, and how to assign that source of supply with ME56. Then source of supply priorities, then source of supply priorities with info record, outline agreement, source list, and quota arrangement, and finally table and related notes. So yeah, there are still many scenarios that you can test by your own, but I tried the best possible scenarios in this video while knowing source determination. And again, one more time, if you don't have detailed knowledge of info record, source list, outline agreements, and quota arrangement, this video will not help at all. So thank you for watching, and in case any questions or doubt, you can put in the comment section and I will try to answer those. So thanks again. See you in the next video. Bye.